We're 2/3 of the way through February, and it's not looking good for our Dover Athletics side. We are currently sat 23rd in the table. It's still bottom. We have actually won a game. If you missed the end of the last episode, we managed to beat top of the table Notts County, giving them their first defeat of the season, and I don't know how we did it. I didn't even do any subs. We won 1-0. Sam Shaban with the only goal of the game. Actually wasn't terrible. We then played Leamington in the FA Trophy 4th round, where we won that. We also beat Yeovil in the FA Trophy 5th round. We've done, I mean, it's not great, is it? We've got 3 draws, only scored 2 goals in the next 5 fixtures. Not ideal. Halifax, all the shot. That will be today's matches, 10th and 3rd place. If you are enjoying these videos, do please remember to click the like button. Hit the subscribe button as well if you're new to the channel and you want to see all these videos turn up in your subscription feed. Let's get on then with the matches in today's episode. Actually, we won't get on with the matches right away. We will talk about some transfer business that has taken place. We have brought in 4 new signings, and we've actually got rid of Matthew Bentley and Kobe Arthur on free transfers. Basically, both of them were taking up quite a lot of wage budget. The 4 players coming in, 3 of them are youngsters and new gens that my scouts randomly found, which is actually really handy. First up is Fraser White, 16-year-old English left back. He's not a left back, but he's going to be training up to be a left wing back. He's a left midfielder. I don't know if he's good or not, but he's getting paid £5 a week. This is kind of the reason why we brought them in. Tommy Moxley is a 16-year-old English right back who's training up to be a central midfielder because basically his passing is better than his tackling, and I feel like that's probably a lot more useful. He's probably going to be, I think, a box-to-box is what we're training him up as. Ian Cooney is actually a right back. He is he's 17 years old, obviously English right back as well. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if they're going to be any good, but all 3 of these are getting paid £5 a week. We have also brought in a player who's probably going to be playing first team football. 21-year-old Scottish midfielder Callum Moore, formerly of Forfar, Dundee and Stenhouse Muir up in Scotland. I'm not sure how this man hasn't got a club yet, and I'm not sure why he's decided to move from Scotland to literally the most southern point he can find on a map of England. But Callum Moore is in, free transfer, £100 a week as well. He's getting paid absolute peanuts. He's going to be obviously playing in the middle of midfield because we are changing our formation to the formation that I played with my Swansea save, which we'll now get onto. So this is what we're going to go for. It's a 3-2-1-2 formation. And I've tweaked it slightly from what we played with Swansea, but this is what it's going to be. It's going to be Adam Parks in goal, Sendles, White, Collins and Big Redder Johnson at the back, Bramble and Wood as the wing-backs, Barkers and Moore making his on-screen debut. He's actually played already for us. Wassim in the Onganch role, and Sam Shaban, Yanis Drace as our strikers. I do also have, shout out to Clates for this one, we've got, where is it? There you go, it's the custom overload formation that is, it's downloadable. I'm going to put the link in the description. This is my panic mode. It works. This works really, really well. Not tried it with Dover. We might be seeing it today. Let's play Halifax with, not that, what am I doing? With this formation first. We might go overload in the second half. So I was doing some maths earlier. There are 16 games left to play of the season, and we are currently on 17 points, technically 16 points, because this one is counting as a point because of the league table. We need to win probably about 7 matches if we are hopefully going to be staying up. That's my thought. That's kind of the initial thought that needs to take place. 18 minutes on the clock. We've got the ball through Big Redder Johnson. Where is he going to go? He's a player coach here at the club, and he's not the best coach, not the best player really either. Shaban's getting on the end of that Wassim ball, and Shaban is in, and he's rattled the underside of the bar. The game lagged for me. Don't know whether it did in the recording, but he's hit the bar. Well, we're actually not looking terrible, but then again, neither are Halifax. It's 0-0, obviously. It's no shots on target apiece. Apparently, that one goes just wide from Gilmore. It is 10 minutes left to play in the first half. Adam Parks with a goal kick for us. Redder Johnson, left-hand side is Sam Wood. Back to Adam Parks instead. Kicks it long. Doesn't find a white shirt. Instead finds a blue one. Gilmore to Warburton. Plays it all the way across Lee. He's just got past his man. Hits it over the bar. And it is going to remain 0-0. We need to do something. I mean, there's been 3 shots apparently. We have hit the bar. But that's it. And it remains 0-0 at half-time. We did have some shots apparently. We had 2 shots on target. We didn't see either of them. I'm going to say I'm happy with the performances because realistically, a 0-0 draw away from home against a mid-table side isn't a terrible result. We do need to score some goals, though, if you want to, not get relegated or even not finish on the bottom of the table. Right, the final maybe 15 minutes, we're going for it. We're going to go for the overload and see what happens. Bramble with the ball to Sam Shaban, across to Wassim. Long range chance from Wassim. Johnson holds on to that one. And was that the whole highlight? Or is something going to happen here? Kicks it over the halfway line. It's over everybody. Adam Parks has made a clown of himself. Oh my word. We're never going to win anything. We're doing it. We're actually doing it. Right, we need to do a lot of changes for a start. We're going to do that. Sandals White is going to come off for Ricky Miller. We've only got 5 subs, so we don't even have enough strikers, like striking options anyway, to try and sort this out. Do we put, I think Drace goes into the middle. Or do we do Shaban? We do Shaban in the middle. That's what we go for. I mean, we've got 20 minutes to try and find an equaliser and a winner. Adam Parks is going to definitely take the blame for that one. I mean, Halifax have turned up in the second half. We've got a corner through Wood. It's towards Drace. And Yanis Drace scores from a corner. I don't think that has anything to do with the tactics change, but it's 1-1. Final 10 minutes of the game. Halifax, looking at match stats, probably deserve to win this game. We've got 4 minutes. Collins to Barkers. Long ball over the halfway line towards Drace. He's not going to get there. Senior gets it all the way back to Johnson in goal. Long ball forward for him. R. Johnson returns the ball, though. Ricky Miller. Come on, Ricky. I've hated you for most of this save. You've been really irritating. Is this the time that you're going to do something good again? Wassim plays it back to Collins. There's plenty of white shirts ahead of him. Moore. Right-hand side is TJ Bramble. 3, 4, 5, 6 players in the box. Crosses it in. It's fallen to Callum Moore. And Callum Moore gets his first goal for Dover Athletic. It is 2-1 with 3 minutes left to play. Do we shut up shop? I mean, we've got 3 strikers on the pitch. I don't think we do. We've got 5 minutes of injury time as well. We are going to do some changes, and it is not going to be to shut up shop. We're going to take off Wassim for Zach Brown, and we're probably going to do, I think, Danny Collins off for Hansen. Sure. Hansen apparently has some reasonable potential for us, so I kind of want to get him some... Seriously? Literally? I mean, we've only done one of the subs. We didn't do the Zach Brown sub. He got injured whilst a substitute was taking place. Well, we're going to put Goodman on then as our right back. I don't know why the Zach Brown sub didn't happen. It seems a bit strange, but fair enough. We've got literal seconds left to play, and was it the tactic? I don't know. We're on 98 minutes, 99 minutes. Is the game going to finish? It does. It hits about 100 minutes played, and we've picked up 3 points. I feel like the tactic might have been a little bit of a part to it. TJ Bramble's out for 3 to 4 weeks. Not ideal, because he is our best right back. Also, Yanis Drace and Wassim, whatever his name is, I'm never going to be able to pronounce it, have both got some fitness concerns, but that's our first win in 5. It's actually our first league win since the 28th of December. No, it isn't. It's the Notts County one, isn't it? We beat Notts County. Next up then, Aldershot away from home. We're still bottom of the table. We are still bottom of the table. We are 4 points off of safety. Aldershot are 5th. We shouldn't be beating them, but we might be going overload. Right, we're going for it then. Match number 2, Aldershot away from home. We are going overload. It's going to be Parks in goal. Swamani, Goodman, Sendles White, and Woolard Innocent at the back. I think we've only played literally like 3 days ago, I think, is the last match. So there's a lot of fitness concerns. Obviously, TJ Bramble picked up an injury, so Swamani comes in. Woolard Innocent comes in at left back because basically there is a 35-year-old Sam Wood he's a little bit tired. You can see Drace as well as Wassim also definitely needing a rest. It's going to be Moore and Hansen in the middle of the pitch with Zach Brown. Eddie, is it Eddie Brown? It's Eddie Brown, isn't it? Is his name Eddie Brown? Eddie Brown, it is his name. Sam Shaban and Ricky Miller as our strikers. I'm tempted to even drop Drace off the subs bench completely, and we'll go with Jamie Sarmiento Ramirez. It's Julian, it's not Jamie. Right, if we manage to do something special here with the overload tactic, I will tell you now, I'm not going to use this overload tactic for the rest of the save. What I'm thinking is if this is going to work, I'm going to use it to survive this season, and then next season we'll hopefully build our own tactic or go back to the diamond or something like that and actually try and make something work ourselves. First chance goes for Aldershot, but goes over the bar. 25 minutes played, and very little's going on here. So the overload, I feel like would work really, really well if you actually were filled with very good footballers with Vanarama national level, so it doesn't work as well as maybe we'd hope. And at half-time, it is 0-0. Not really a huge amount going on. We haven't had a shot since maybe about the 20th minute of the first half. You're doing well. we're still drawing. We're drawing with a team who are in a playoff position. So we are just going to keep going. If we can nick a winner, we will probably move out of the relegation zone, or Ellis Watts can score a goal for Aldershot and keep us rooted to the bottom of the table. So Overload doesn't seem to just get your wins. It doesn't buy your wins, does it? We're still not a very good football team, and we are struggling against a much better football team. I mean, Hansen's having a shocker. He is not really a central midfielder. This is the problem. That's Callum Moore. Yeah, he's a centre-back, come centre midfielder. So maybe we take Hansen off. We'll do a little bit of rejigging, shall we? Sarmiento Ramirez is going to come on as that shadow striker. Zach Brown, obviously, is coming on as the advanced playmaker. Has he... No, Zach Brown was already... I got very confused then. I thought Zach Brown, I just brought him off the subs bench and he's already booked. That's not how it works. Ricky Miller as well is going to come off. Noah Carney is going to come on. That's his debut for the club as well. So hopefully the youngster can do something a little bit special and maybe get an equaliser. Final 15 minutes of the match. And we're not looking very good, are we? We're not looking very good. I'm going to give them an encourage. It's taken me 10 minutes to work out what I want to say to them. Kinsella, there's been very little highlights in this match. And Jolly, the former Bournemouth man, I think. Kinsella's down the left-hand side, finds Njolly again. Loads and loads of space to run into because we're playing attacking football. His effort isn't very good into the hands of the Watford loanee. Immediately rolls it out. Sendles White, going to go for a run. Highlight ends. Nothing clearly came from that. Full time then against Aldershot, and it's a 1-0 defeat. So, Overload doesn't necessarily work, which is... We're doing experiments, everybody. We're doing experiments. It works against mid-table sides. Really good teams, we still get battered, but surprisingly only conceding one. Well, it was an episode of ups and downs, wasn't it? A 2-1 victory against Halifax, a 1-0 defeat away from home against Aldershot. You can see, we're still bottom. You can't even see my name. You can't see where we are. Let's press that button. There you go. We are still bottom of the table. We are 5 points away from safety at the moment. We are, if we actually do some maths... If we didn't have our 12-point deduction, we would be on 31 points, which would be enough to put us into 18th place. So we have a team, and we're performing well enough to not get relegated, but that points deduction is what is killing us. That's going to do it for this episode. Next episode, we're going to do 2 more, maybe, before the end of the season. Maybe a 3rd as well. We're going to do somebody. I don't know. Not even going to commit to it. Thank you very much for watching this episode. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like. Hit the subscribe button as well if you're new to the channel. And I'll be back next time with more Dover Athletic. Thanks for watching.